Hey you guys, welcome to your weekend edition, Love and General reading. This is for the element of water. So if you are Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising, these messages are for you for the weekend of September 23rd through the 25th, 2022. So I want to thank you guys for all your love and support. Please keep in mind these are general, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully you get some clarity. Also, if you're wanting to book a personal or private reading, be sure to email me for a price list if you don't already have it. If you're wanting to reach me by phone, just make sure you register first at bill per call, request your call back, and if I don't get back to you that day, I'll get back to you within a 7-day time frame. Also, be sure to check me out on Patreon for monthly Venus sign readings and check me out on TikTok. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. All right, so we have the overall energy as the Eight of Swords. We've got the Ace of Swords. We have the Ten of Cups. We have the Eight of Cups, Four of Cups, Ten of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and the Princess of Pentacles. Okay. So overall energy seems like you guys are really worried about your family. I feel that maybe there are some things going on within your family, or at least people that you're close to that are going through some things, and maybe you're feeling like you're affected, like what happens to them is happening to you. And I don't know if you feel like you can't do anything about it, your hands are tied, but it does seem to be drawing your energy too, just dealing with a lot of anxiety. I feel that even if you feel under the weather or a little sick, it could be because of the things that are happening around you. It's manifesting in an illness. So yeah, like mental stress might bring down your immune system and just make you open to, little viruses or whatever. So I feel like you are needing to really try to be more optimistic or get out of your head about certain things, let go of things that you just don't have any control over. It still just kind of feels though that maybe you feel like everything is on you. You also might feel like a victim, but just make sure that you aren't falling into victim mentality. Yeah, somebody did you wrong or did this to you, but don't let that consume you. It's like, you know what, let me just do this. I'll focus on that later. You know, you can't wait for this person to seek their justice. Now, I know every situation is different, but I'm just saying, if you do fall into a place where you just feel helpless because of what somebody else said or did, then I feel like you just gotta snap out of it. I also feel like maybe there's anxiety in regards to like your ideas or beliefs, maybe feeling like you can't live up to this particular image. You're like, that's just an image. I'm really, it's a facade. I'm not really happy. Some things are going on. So you might be having anxiety for having to keep up a certain type of image. Or you are looking at somebody else's life and, when am I going to have that? When is that happening for me? Like, again, I feel like you've got to pull yourself out of that. It seems that you are dealing with like transformative energies though. So I feel like you're going through some changes, and you might be seeing 88 or just seeing synchronicities of 8. at some point it does look as if you are walking away from something or someone. You're like, I need to let this go. I need to move on. This isn't healthy, or this isn't making me happy. So I feel like you're having to walk away from a situation because you're just not happy about it. And there's a feeling of just unfulfillment. And I'm also feeling like you may be watching someone go away, or someone's watching you go away. I just feel like either way, it's not like someone is stopping you from leaving. So if you are in a position where you're walking away, make sure that this is something that you really want to do. Because I don't see anyone chasing after you, telling you to stop or wait. It's more like, well, I understand if you do what you got to do. If you feel like you got to walk out of the relationship, if you feel like we aren't working out, then I understand. Oh, you've got to go to the next job. I understand we can't give you a raise, but if you have to leave, then we get it. So I just kind of feel like someone is like, we'll miss you, but we understand. Go do what you need to do. And it does seem like maybe there is a period of grieving, and it seems like you go from feeling lost to just at your breaking point. You might hit some sort of low, not just in your life in general. It just might be something going on where you're like, I can't do this anymore. I can't cry anymore. I can't worry about this anymore. And so I feel like you're going to end up just burying something. You're like, let me just lay this to rest because it's not working out. Let me say my goodbyes to whatever this is, including if it is just simply the burial of ideas and expectations you had. Maybe you had this big idea of starting this business and all your investors are pulling out. And so you're like, you know what, let me bury this idea. Maybe it's not meant to happen right now. Maybe I'm supposed to be focusing on some other area of my life. And that's another thing. I do believe in that concept about, everything happens for a reason, divine timing, whatever is meant to be is meant to be. Like, those are like really my core beliefs. And I don't know if it's an air thing, but it does help me to detach from things that I can't do anything about. And I kind of feel like maybe you are needing to adapt to any type of air placements that you have in your chart. Look for that Libra placement, that Gemini or that Aquarius placement, so that you can detach and just like focus on something else. Yeah. So I feel like you're having to let go of some sort of idea for now. Now, it does seem like maybe after something has ended, or something is a dead end, but you still keep trying to beat a dead horse. What's that other saying about squeezing juice out of a beet? I don't know. I'm thinking of those old sayings, but I kind of feel like it's something going on like that. It's like, now you just said, you're walking away from this. So just like, if you can't do anything about it, or if nothing's going to change, just let it go. But it does seem like maybe someone has a hard time letting go of old habits, dropping old habits. I'm seeing something in regards to a park next to a cemetery. I don't know if that's where you're going, or if your house is next to a cemetery or a park. If your house is next to a cemetery, and I'm not saying that, that's a bad thing for people. Like, some people just like, they do what they got to do if you don't have a problem with living next to a cemetery. But I feel like something could be going on. Like, if you are sensitive to spirits, it could be that they are, I heard, infestation. So there may be a need for you to rid these spirits from your home the best way you know how to. Because I feel like they're picking up on your sensitive energy, especially if these were spirits that were not in a happy state of mind when they passed away. It's like they're still in that state of mind and bringing that energy to you. And I feel like, that's, you just need to get rid of it. In a love situation, I feel like someone is heartbroken or just having a hard time letting go of you. I feel that there's been no communication. Someone also may have, gotten rid of their social media. But I feel that now somebody is wanting to, if somebody walked away from you, I'm feeling like they are considering coming back. Maybe they are like preparing to say something to you, or maybe they're typing something about to send a message or something. I feel like they're nervous about approaching you or saying what needs to be said. It does seem like some of you have some sort of on-off again situation with maybe an earth sign or someone with moon in Cancer. I feel like some of you are going to turn your pain into a story, whether it's a book, movie, or music. I feel like you also just need to take some vitamin C, vitamin D, start boosting your immunity, because I feel like your defense system is down. I'm getting mixed energy. I'm seeing someone going away and there's happiness and sadness happening at the same time. Now it could be, yeah, it's like bittersweet. So it also could be a situation where, someone's child is moving out and it's like happy that you've got some freedom and, like a new kind of beginning in your dating life or whatever. And then at the same time being sad that your child is going away. But something seems bittersweet. It also could be that someone is rejoicing in another person's sadness. So, for instance, if someone is coming towards you, but the person that they're walking away from is sad, you're like happy. You're like, well, I'm happy. Like, come home to me. And the other person is like being broken up with, then it is kind of like, so it depends on which side of the story that you're on. Somebody might be thinking like, oh, when it rains, it pours type energy. So for some of you, it does seem like there is someone at a distance that is thinking about you. And it's like they're more so hoping that they hear from you, but they're not really doing anything either. They can reach out to you, but, you know, maybe they're hoping that you are the one that's going to initiate some sort of communication. If you are feeling emotional, seems like you are trying to put up some sort of wall or an emotional barrier so that people can't read what you're going through. I feel like somebody is also doing what is best for them, even if it hurts other people. You may have been torn between two different situations, two different people, and at the end of the day, you're like having to put your feelings aside and just move forward with the best decision. You're going to put yourself first. I feel like some of you are needing to heal. If you're feeling broken, you might need to heal. Or if there's someone that around you that's broken, I feel like you're healing them. It doesn't have to be a love interest, but it does seem like you could be putting a lot of energy into healing others. Like you're doing a lot of energy work. Maybe you are some sort of energy healer. Or maybe that's your gift, but it does seem like you're trying to heal someone who feels lost. I feel like, I don't know, this message might be for someone who's feeling emotional about a set of twins. I don't know if it was like children, like you had a set of twins that didn't make it, or if it's about twins as in twin flames, or if you had a twin and you had to bury, you know, your twin. So I don't know, I just kind of feel like there is maybe memories in regards to what used to be. I feel like someone is also having a hard time letting go of a fire sign. Or making some sort of final decision to end it and start new. is still some sort of a grieving process, though. All right, so let's pull some energy cards. All right. Additional messages for water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We have 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. We've got Healer of Ages. We have Door to Romance. Overall energy, 2nd chakra, Archangel Uriel. Okay, so it does seem like there is some healing taking place. Like I said, maybe you are some sort of healer and you are sharing your healing abilities or gifts with other people. Maybe you are welcoming people, or you're attracting them towards you, or people are attracted to your inner light. One of these could be a love situation, though, where, yeah, like you keep attracting wounded people, and that could be something that's happening or getting ready to happen. It's an opportunity for a relationship, but it does require some sort of healing. And it seems like you are trying to follow what intuition is telling you to do. Your intuition is already kind of ready for something, especially if you feel like you've matured or you have healed in a sense. So you are a strong person, and in that way you can assist. But I feel like you're following your higher self. You're like, okay, I know that this is for a higher purpose, or I'm being guided by my higher self. Like you're aware of that. So you're kind of embracing it, or you're ready for it. Now, it could be reversed. It could be that you are the one going through the low point, like I said, and there is someone that is helping you or about to help you, and it could have something that's leading towards romance. Your occupation too could just be a spiritual healer. So it's natural that you would attract a lot of people who are going through something. You're trying to help people's relationships. You're trying to help people heal from broken relationships. You also may be manifesting. You're manifesting something, but I do kind of feel like maybe sex magic is something being used for some of you. And some of you do probably need like sexual healing. And I feel like something's being revealed to you. You may have seen something in a dream, or like, I don't know if you can visit the Akashic records at will, but it does seem like you've been somewhere and you got your spiritual ammo, so you're just kind of like ready to deal with whatever is happening at the moment. Yeah. All right, so hopefully these messages help, but feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending love and grace.